So what are some of the questions? Like if you can know everything you'd want to know about them. So maybe in the space of communication and language, that's really interesting. You mentioned that there's all kinds of calls, animal calls. So they obviously know how to fake animal calls.
Yeah, they can use animal calls with enough complexity that they can do basic commands. So they can speak in Capuchin. They use Tinamou calls. Some of our rangers were upriver a few months ago. This is long after this. This is recently. Just recently, they were upriver and they found a trail, let's say Nomole Trail, a Mashkopiro Trail, and it was Ignacio, of course. And he made there's like a secret whistle they do, this mouth, and he whistled out into the jungle, and he was listening, and they whistled back. And so him and everybody on the team just ran back to the boat and got out of there. But it was like, at least they answered. They didn't just shoot. He whistled, they whistled, and they said, out. And he got out. But it's like, we don't know, where are the old people? Do they not survive? What are the marriage rituals? How is reproduction handled? There's 1 or 2 children in the Amazon that I know of who have, washed down river on a log and been rescued by communities and then raised, and they either learn the native dialect or Spanish. And then, of course, at some point, somebody will go and say, what was it like when you lived with them? And the answer is always the same. I forget. They don't talk about it.
So maybe we know that they value secrecy. I mean, when you're afraid of the outside world, you don't. Part of that is confidentiality. They all sign NDAs.
Yeah. There's some really good NDAs.
It's understood. It's an NDA. You can't. There's no lawyers. There's only one way to execute the law.
Yeah, it's either a really strong NDA or that it is savage. That they're living out there in the jungle and that you're eating monkeys and turtles and you're hungry for days on end. And, your wife might get stolen by another tribe. Your baby might get stolen. I mean, imagine the bot flies and the things that they must put up with. It's just, I mean, what we experienced in 3 days of living out with modern camping gear and headlamps and a sense of direction. And they're doing none of that. You could put us out there naked. A very different story. So
yeah, the brutality of nature.
Yeah,
Werner Herzog comes to mind. That they have to live in that. Yeah. But there's something about the jungle that serves as a catalyst for spirituality. So they must also have a religious component, a spiritual component that probably unifies them. There must be an ideology they operate under.
There must be, and there's many things they must have. They must have a belief system. They probably have amazing origin stories. It would be amazing to know what things they have accurately and inaccurately guessed about us, about the outside world. I mean, they've never heard of the country they live in, or of World War II or any of it. And so seeing them come across the beach was surreal because it's like this aperture into history.
By the way, I mean, you do have a certain look. So you realize, like, them singing to you, your face is carved in some wood somewhere. And there's a few of them gathering around and, like, still singing about the great gringo, the
full beard and the big nose. They probably drew this, like, he's got hair all over his face and a huge nose, and they tell their children.
And it could be anything. You could be like, to the children, they say, this is the monster you should be afraid of, or this could be the most beautiful encapsulation of the outside world, and it could be everything in between. You don't get to control the myths.
You don't get to control the myths. Yeah, God only knows. But I mean, it's
so interesting.
So now in that 130,000 acres that we have, we know, and this is what we sort of have to come out of the closet with this. Like, we are now protecting these people, and the only way to do that is to make sure that they're not contacted, let alone that they don't get machine guns shot at them by the narcos, or that crazy, hippie gringos don't go down there thinking they're gonna, join the coolest commune on earth.